Cortana, all I need to know is did we lose them?
I think we both know the answer to that.
We made a blind jump. How did they...
Get here first? The Covenant ships have always been faster. As for tracking us all the way from Reach, at light speed my maneuvering options were limited.
We were running dark, yes?
Until we decelerated, no one could have missed the hole we tore in subspace. They were waiting for us on the far side of the planet.
So, where do we stand?
Our fighters are mopping up the last of their recon picket now, nothing serious. But I've isolated approach signatures for multiple CCS-class battle groups. Make it 3 capital ships per group. And in about 90 seconds, they'll be all over us.
Well, that's it then. Bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha. I want everyone at their stations.
Everyone, sir?
Everyone. And Cortana. Let's give our old friends a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
Attention, all combat personnel. Please report to your action station. Fifth platoon, secure airlocks on deck 11. 14th platoon, rendezvous with 22nd Tactical at Bulkhead Charlie 14.
You heard the lady. Move like you got a purpose.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Once again, it is our job to finish what the flyboys started. We are leaving this ship platoon and engaging the Covenant on solid ground. When we meet the enemy, we will rip their skulls from their spines and toss them away, laughing. Am I right, Marines? Sir, yes, sir! Damn right I am. Now move it out! Double time!
Attention all personnel. We are re-engaging the enemy. External and internal contact imminent.
All you greenhorns who wanted to see Covenant up close, this is gonna be your lucky day.
Sir?
Right. Let's thaw him out.
Okay. Bringing low-level systems online. Cracking the case in 30 seconds. He's hot! Blowing the pins in 5!
Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod, and this is part 1 of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary on the Xbox One, and it's being played via the Master Chief Collection, obviously, as the Halo Reach, quote-unquote, remaster was. So this, I may sound a little bit different. That's because I am now using a Blue Yeti microphone. And the reason I'm using the Blue Yeti microphone is because as I mentioned in the Halo Reach playthrough, there was a lot of upgrades and stuff as I got my room redecorated. Now I am still unfortunately having to wait on the Elgato 4K 60. Not that it will matter because you guys won't be seeing this game in 4K 60 unfortunately. Because I only have a base model. I mean, if I get a what's it called? If I get a Xbox Series X, you'll see it in 4K. But that is unlikely at the moment, considering the money that I've just spent. But yeah, there's a bunch of PS5 stuff you'll have already seen that's in 4K 60, and it will also hopefully have been in HDR, because I have a nice HDR monitor in front of me now as my primary monitor. My old 4K monitor that didn't have a HDR is just now being relegated to secondary. But yeah, we're going through the tutorial section here. I mean, I kind of wish that it didn't have to go through this, because I know what to do. You just got to aim at the flashing lights, like that. There we go. And then it'll be like, oh, do you want to do it inverted? Which I've never understood why people play it inverted. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just breaks my brain. It's really annoying when a game sets the camera inverted first, as well. That really annoys me. But hey, if you want to play inverted, play inverted. I mean, we're all different, right? But yeah, it just breaks my brain. Like, why would you want to go right to go left? This isn't Cars. But yeah, we don't need to change any of the settings, and obviously I'm doing the commentary after the fact, duh. Yeah, we don't need to edit any of the settings, because I have them perfectly as I want, which is basically the recon from Halo 3, because that's always been the controls I got, because my first Halo that I ever played was Halo 3, and technically also ODST, because I got that roughly about the same time. Recon has basically been my Halo control scheme, and Reach actually didn't use Recon as its first control scheme, but I ended up changing to it pretty early on because I did not like the default Reach control scheme. I mean, obviously, between the controls, obviously a lot of things are very similar. Obviously, you have like trigger to shoot, the right trigger to shoot, I think is the same on all of them. It makes complete sense. But actually, now I think when I played the original Halo 1 and 2 on the 360 backwards compatible, was it actually like, I'm pretty sure it was a Recon like control scheme that they mapped to it. Because the issue is that on the original Xbox controller there was no bumpers, but there was a black and white button. So they swapped the black and white button to the bumpers because it makes sense to do that. It's very weird if you think about it. Like, the original Xbox controller has no bumper buttons, which, I mean, the PS2, I mean, hell, the PS1 controller had the bumpers, so that doesn't quite make sense to me why it never did. But yeah, it didn't. I couldn't remember how to crouch. And I forgot how long you have on this section without a gun. Like, literally, you're just running throughout the ship with no gun for, like, the next minute or so. I mean, I'm sure people will speed run it quicker than that. I mean, look, we're dealing with this elite that we can't even shoot because we've gone this way. Now, maybe I'm going the wrong way. I don't know. I can't particularly tell. I mean, that elite got stuck there. I mean, saying no weapon. Literally trying to run to keys to get the thing, and I can't. And by the way, if you want, I will talk about my the room redecorating in the next episode, because I did mention that I would do it in the bit there's, you know, in the Reach playthrough. I said that. Right, well, I'm trying to follow you. You haven't ran away. There we go, thank you. I mean, I love how we have to find him to follow. Why couldn't we just go straight to the bridge? I don't know. But yeah. And we're going to get a cutscene once we go through this door. And there's also supposedly a terminal here, which I wasn't collecting the terminals. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, I've been RobtheMod. Thanks for watching part 1 of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. And I'll see you for the next one. Hurrah.
Captain Keyes.
Good to see you, Master Chief. Things aren't going well. Cortana did her best, but we never really had a chance.
A dozen Covenant superior battleships against a single Halcyon-class cruiser. With those odds, I'm content with 3, make that 4 kills. Sleep well?
No thanks to your driving, yes.
So you did miss me.
Report!
It must have been one of their boarding parties. I'd guess an antimatter charge.
Ma'am, fire control for the main cannon is offline!
Captain, the cannon was my last offensive option.
All right, then. I'm initiating Cold Protocol Article 2. We're abandoning the Autumn. That means you too, Cortana.
While you do what? Go down with the ship?
In a manner of speaking. The object we found, I'm gonna try and land the Autumn on it.
With all due respect, sir, this war has enough dead heroes.
I appreciate your concern, Cortana, but it's not up to me. The protocol is clear. Destruction or capture of a shipboard AI is absolutely unacceptable, and that means you're leaving ship. Lock in a selection of emergency landing zones, upload them to my neural lace, and then sort yourself for a hard transfer.
Aye, aye, sir.
Which is where you come in, Chief. Get Cortana off this ship. Keep her safe from the enemy. If they capture her, they'll learn everything. Force deployment, weapons research, Earth.
I understand.
The Autumn will continue evasive maneuvers until you initiate a landing sequence. Not that you'll listen, but I'd suggest letting my subroutines handle the final approach.
Excellent work, Cortana. Thank you. Are you ready?
Yank me.
Good luck, Master Chief.
Your architecture isn't much different from the Autumn's.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.